way to start the show. We're recovering from a very frosty week and are ready for spring to arrive. But while we wait for warmer weather, we have a show jam-packed with important info that any student of Port Angeles High School should be aware of. It's Friday, February 23rd. I'm Annabelle.
And I'm Donovan.
Okay, we should do that.
Coming your way today is the first segment we start every show with, The Feed. This is our quick serving of 5 things you need to know this week, so let's dig in.
The annual Tuna Drive hosted by our very own Key Club is back and bigger than ever. If we can reach the target 1,500 cans of tuna, Mr. Hamilton will dye his hair pink. And that's not all. The advisory class that donates the most cans this year will get a sweet reward. All donations should be taken to room 107. You better hurry. The Tuna Drive is already going strong and lasts until March 30th.
The brand new health center here on campus is now open and available to students every other Tuesday. There's just one thing, appointments have to be made in advance. In case you missed that, let's review. Appointments must be made in advance. Contact the school nurse for more information.
If you have ever wanted to represent your fellow students as an ASB officer, now is your chance. Applications to run for an ASB officer position are available from Ms. Helpenstell in room 114 and are due by March 8th. The school-wide election will take place on Friday, March 16th. Good luck to all those running for office.
Here's a unique opportunity for Rough Riders. The city of Port Angeles is actively looking for both student representatives to serve on boards both for parks and recreation and public safety. Meet with top city officials like the fire chief, the city manager, chief of police, and others to make recommendations directly to the city council. You can apply for these positions online if you go to the city's website, www.cityofpa.com, or call the city clerk at 360-417-4634 for more info.
Attention seniors, the deadlines for scholarship is fast approaching. There are over 15 opportunities that you can take advantage of right now if you hurry. For a complete list of available scholarships, visit the Port Angeles High School website and definitely check in with Ms. Hill on the counseling office to get going on your application.
While we let you digest all the information served up in the feed, we want to take a moment for a very important topic facing the nation and how it affects you.
In the wake of the Florida school shooting that the nation is still recovering from, we wanted to explore the people and procedures here at Port Angeles High School that keep us safe each and every day. This is a personal issue to me, so I went out myself and put together this special report. The horrific school shooting in Florida has led to a national debate about safety. All across America this past week, students have led protests and walkouts, hoping to promote political change. I want to know what students here at Port Angeles High School think about this issue and whether or not they feel safe here at school.
Here as a student at PAHS, I feel moderately safe, I guess, as a student. Oh. Yeah. I don't really think about my safety all that much. All these shootings don't really surprise me because it's just a thing that happens all the time. There's crazy people that decide to just kill people, and it happens all the time. There's no way to prevent it.
With all of these school shootings that have been happening, there's nothing that we ourselves can do about it unless, we know a person that is having the problem, and that's the only way that we can help them. In response to the ROTC cadets getting the full military funeral, I felt like they were in the right place at the right time, and them being outstanding citizens, they did what they did.
This type of tragedy has far-reaching effects. Not only are students talking about school safety, but members of our community have taken to social media to weigh in. In light of all these discussions, I wanted to talk to the people here on campus directly responsible for the safety of students.
So if anybody is found to be carrying a firearm on a school campus in the state of Washington, it's an automatic arrest without discretion and not being released until being evaluated by a mental health specialist. So it's pretty serious in the state of Washington to bring a firearm to school.
And those are also training times for here for staff as well as you students to prepare yourselves for when that big quake comes or if we do have an intruder here on our campus. So we're always learning, we're always training, and we're always trying to get better to make it safe.
So quick reminder to everyone, Kelsey and I aren't here to bust kids and get you guys in trouble. We're here to keep the school safe and to help guide you guys through your time here to stay out of trouble.
I, for one, am glad to see that the Port Angeles School District is taking our safety so seriously. Our safety is not a political matter. Hopefully, together, we can end school shootings once and for all. I'm Annabelle, and this has been Writer News. Campus safety is such an important issue to all of us, and it is important to get to know the people looking out for all the students, faculty, and staff here at Port Angeles High School. Thanks for looking out for our future.
Speaking of looking out for our future, students and school board members joined Ms. Helpenstell this past Monday in Olympia to testify before the Washington House of Representatives Ways and Means Committee on issues that directly affect all of us. Let's take a moment to look at their important testimony for our state representatives.
A school's climate directly affects the level of students' engagement and willingness to learn. As for me, I would prefer to further my education within a classroom in which I didn't have a fear of the roof collapsing, which has in fact happened.
These buildings are both unsafe and unfit for students. Not only do they feel like isolated prison cells, but they also pose many safety hazards. In the case of a lockdown or natural disaster, students and teachers would be trapped in these portables without water, bathrooms, or necessary resources.
The entire time, we were distracted by a leaking ceiling and a bucket, as it took up the entire middle of our gym, making it impossible to play games in PE. It's time to get started improving state funding for school construction. Thank you again, Representative Theringer, for your time.
A great deal, and I think you did a very good job answering the question that I asked earlier.
Yeah,
And
I
so
was
thank
hoping
you
I
for
would.
that.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
awesome.
What a great way to create the change we need, leadership students. This has been a very political episode of Writer News, but also a very important one. I'm so glad you have joined us for it. Before we go, we would like to wish the girls basketball team good luck in their upcoming game. All students should stay tuned after the show for information on how to get on that Rooter bus and support the team.
That information will be at the end of today's show, but first, let's end on a fun note. We have a new challenge for you to wrap up the month of February, an obstacle course. We'll see you next week.
This is Writer News Challenge of the Month. This month is Hoverboard Challenge.
This is how you do it.